This was inevitable. It had to be done. But I think we also understood going in that there was going to be humanitarian responsibilities afterwards, reconstruction, governance, getting rid of mines. That is all going on now, but it was inevitable. It was required that we attack the ISIS state, not only in Mosul, but in Raqqa. That organization was not going to get better. It was going to be a terror threat to the entire world. If you take a look at the history of warfare, particularly in the 20th century, when the enemy goes into an urban area, wraps itself around the civilians and says, we are going to create as much of a problem, as much of a defense as possible. You take a look at Stalingrad, you take a look at Berlin, you take a look at Manila. It is sad. It is particularly sad for the civilians that are trapped inside. But this is the most brutal form of warfare, and that's exactly why ISIS chose to stand and fight inside of Mosul. I think what's most important is that, unlike Stalingrad, Berlin, for example, the international communities come together quickly. We have, in particular, the United Nations Mine Action Service with hundreds and hundreds of people trying to remove those explosive devices that were left behind. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is a terrible situation, but I am happy to see the international community come together to work with the Iraqis to try to rebuild in as quick a time as possible, but it's going to take years. I think Daesh in Iraq has been defeated as a military organization. It no longer can conduct large-scale military operations or small-scale military operations. So it's gone back to its roots. It's gone back to individual terror attacks. I think we'll see that for quite some time, and I believe that the Iraqis are taking the right response, not only to do anti-terrorist, counter-terrorist operations, but also restoring their borders so that Daesh at least doesn't have a chance to freely get across the borders.